Hi everyone. USCIS has announced that they're going to be making changes to the naturalization exam. The naturalization exam is that test that people take when they apply to become a citizen. Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you the important details about what types of changes we're going to see, when these changes are going to take place, and more important details. So make sure to stick around. Hi everyone. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Michael Ashoori and I'm a US immigration lawyer based in Los Angeles, California. At my law firm, we regularly post videos to make sure that you're up to date with what's happening in immigration. So if you haven't yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button now. Also, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up so that YouTube knows to share this video with more people. So let's get started. As I mentioned earlier in this video, USCIS has officially announced that they are going to change the naturalization exam. So for those of you that don't know, when you apply for US citizenship, the process is referred to as naturalization. And the way that naturalization works is that you first file an application with USCIS. Towards the end of the process, you have an interview with a USCIS officer. During the interview, the USCIS officer will review your application with you, and they will ask you various questions about the application. They'll also issue an English exam to test your ability to speak English, to write and read English as well. And they'll also do what's called a civics exam. The civics exam is designed to test your knowledge of US history, US government, and US civic values. Recently, on November 13th, USCIS announced that they are going to be changing the civics exam. So in this video, I'm going to go over some different questions that you probably have. For example, what specific changes are coming to the civics exam? When are these changes going to take effect? Who's going to be impacted? And so on. So let's get started. So the first question that you're probably asking yourself is, what types of changes are going to be on the exam? Well, the main change is going to be that the exam is now going to have more questions. Currently, the exam is 10 questions. Basically, they ask you 10 questions and you have to get 6 of them right, meaning that you need to get 60% of the questions right in order to pass the exam. They are now changing the exam so that instead of a 10-question exam, they're going to be asking 20 questions. So they're doubling the number of questions that are going to be on the exam. And in order to pass the exam, you have to get at least 12 questions right. So they're still keeping the same 60% pass rate, but they're doubling the amount of questions. Another change to the exam has to do with the number of potential questions that they can ask you. Under the current exam, there's a total test bank consisting of 100 questions. Under the new exam, there's a total test bank of 128 questions that they could potentially ask you about. So the second question that you're probably asking yourself is, when are these changes going to be implemented? Well, for everybody that files their naturalization application on December 1st, 2020 and later, they are going to be taking the new Naturalization Civics exam. For everybody that applied for their naturalization before December 1st, 2020, they will be taking the current version of the naturalization exam, which is 10 questions. So the third question that you're probably asking yourself is, why is USCIS changing the naturalization exam? Well, the reason that USCIS has stated for changing the naturalization exam is that they want to more comprehensively examine somebody's knowledge of US civics, US history, US government, and US civic values. So I guess they believe that the current exam doesn't do a good enough job of testing US civics, so they want to modify the exam, increase the number of questions to do a better job of more comprehensively assessing somebody's knowledge of US civic values. So the fourth question that you might be asking yourself is, are there any exceptions for people to take the old version of the exam? And the answer is yes. If somebody is at least 65 years old or older and they've been a lawful permanent resident for at least 20 years, meaning that they've had their green card for at least 20 years, then there is an exception where they can take the current version of the exam, the current 10-question version of the civics exam. And lastly, I want to finish off by giving you guys a helpful pointer. So the civics exam can sound intimidating, it can sound scary, but you should know that there are a ton of resources available online for free to help you prepare for the civics exam. So make sure to take advantage of that. Just go on Google and search US Naturalization Civics Exam sample questions or US Civics Exam sample study materials, and you'll see tons of information that's available for free to learn the types of questions that are going to be asked, and it'll help you prepare so that you go into the exam feeling confident and you give yourself the best chances for having a successful outcome. So everybody, I hope you found this video extremely helpful. Again, we talked about the changes that are coming to the naturalization exam in this video. If you know anybody that could benefit from this information, feel free to share this video with them. At our firm, we're all about empowering you with knowledge. So the more people that can see this video, that can benefit from this information, the better. Again, if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button. As always, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next video.